Aloha, super friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Woo. Kristar Galactica, your fairy god sis, and Saint Joe Narkata, Galactivators in the mix. Thank you to our TikTok live and thank you to our YouTube live. Watch your hand right there in front of the screen. And thank you for joining us in person today on the beach. Such a beautiful day. It's so delicious. So I invite you, my online super friends, to take the next hour or so of your beautiful, busy lives and step outside if you're able to at this time, and put down a blanket, a sheet, yoga mat, sit down on the earth, take off your shoes and socks, roll your shoulders up and back and down, start to drop into your breath, align your spine. We're gonna relax, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna get galactivated, we're gonna tune into all this positivity, all this presidential election magic fairy sauce in the sky. Oh, it's so exciting. What a wonderful time. The possibilities of positive change. As now I would like to share, as you breathe here, what's going on galactically. We just came through the storm, super friends. It's the energy of this wave spell we're in, the white mirror wave spell. Everything within us is reflected outside of us. And the lunar storm energy is here to separate the zig from the zag, the right from the left, the white from the black, the yin from the yang, and electrify us with our spiritual heart of enlightenment. It's here to blast into this matrix, the big mama dragon of empowerment and intelligence and kindness and growth. It's here to fill us up with the love of dog, connect us all into the cosmic matrix of creation, and bring it all into us. Give us the wisdom like the owl. This is a very powerful chime of change, season of change, catalyst for change. So with this going on galactically, let's just harmonize ourselves with these energies and let go of any resistance to what is. Breathe into your body, just scan it now, maybe even just shake it out a little bit. Body, mind, spirit. We're gonna give our wonderfully busy and active minds this next period to just rest, and we're gonna just honor our bodies as if we are falling into love with that little baby new version of ourselves from inside out.
And then I remember I saw Tom and I told Tom.
And then our spiritual self is rising like a dragon within us today, super friends. So let's take a deep breath and raise your arms up overhead. Give thanks, create your intention for today. Make a wish up in the stars of the sky so big. Hold that intention, feel from the end. Feel that love of dog inside your hearts. Feel yourself as the divine human, the enlightened master, avatar, incarnation. Super friends, Galactivate! Bring our palms together. So in the yogic tradition, spiritual mastery involves bringing your divine masculine creator force into the embrace of the divine feminine, motherly, supportive, nurturing force. So embrace this Deva, Devi union between your palms, and then just bring it down your center line where the left side feminine meets the right side masculine, right down into your heart, crystalline, bowing your head to your heart, and just plant the seeds of your intent here of yoga. Let's take an Om as we breathe in and breathe out. Placing our hands, let's shift the crossing of our legs. So the fairies say now, as we place our hands on our knees and start to make some spirals, our words impact the electromagnetic field around us. Our words connect to light, sound waves, radio waves. Sound waves travel on light waves, the bottom of the light spectrum, and they reach the top of the light spectrum, the gamma, which is pure consciousness. We, in the third dimension physical reality humanity, live in the center of the light spectrum, visible light bandwidth, where our five senses are king. And then let's spin it the other way, really warming everything up, breathing, inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we go back. But our sound waves are able to impact consciousness. So, making the sounds of Om as we do some seated cats and cows. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. The Om sound. A, O, U, and silence. The Om sound is the primordial sound of creation. The original sound. So we use that sound, which has no resistance in it. A, O, U, to impact that higher mind, that higher consciousness, our higher self. Let's come up to center, roll our shoulders up, back down. Deep breath as we bring our drishti, our gaze in and up to the center of our brain, where that pineal gland is, pineal gland. Visualize it, the seed of the ajna chakra. Woo, kundalini. Let's shake our shoulders side to side, shake our heads out, shake our tail out the base of our body. Imagine there's a little baby dragon, little baby serpent at the tip of our tail that's cracking out of that egg today. And it's shooting up our spine. And it's spreading its wings into our heart and into our head and into our ears. And then let's inhale our arms up. Just breathe into that silence. Om Namah Shivaya. Can you hear the Aum in the silence? Bringing our hands together and down to our heart and folding over ourselves. Walking our hands forward, maybe scooching ourselves back to give us more space in front. Let's breathe and inhale and walk ourselves up and unwind those legs. And we'll take our feet a little wide here. Find where your edge is. Inhale, lift our hearts, roll our shoulders back and down, big smile. And visualize the earth beneath us, the whole planet. And Kundalini, let's just shake our hips out a little bit. Side to side, visualize our root chakra, Muladhara, at the base of our body. Where we connect to the earth. Imagine it extending out to our legs as we start to walk ourselves forward. Supporting ourselves. Visualize there's a circle on the base of our body, and within it there's a square and a plus sign in the middle of the square. And that plus sign peeling open, exposing 4 petals beneath us, spreading to our legs, left side, right side, forward and backward. And then within it, there's a triangle, a point that starts to point up, point down. Visualize this at the base of your body, connecting to the ground, blood red, ruby red. Om, and the mantra Lam. Om, Lam, Lam, Lam. Just play with that Bija mantra and see if you can feel that root chakra, which is our health, our wealth, our identity, our individuality. Om, Lam, 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 Lam. Let's walk our hands over to the right side and walk ourselves forward, squaring those hips, lifting our hearts, big smile. Like a plus sign rising up in your mind's eye, setting your sights on your breath inside, letting that breath be a spiritual relationship with the winds, with spirit, with your future self, with your divine eternal nature. And let your future divine self, with its spiritual powers fully realized by you, communicate with this self of you in this moment, whispering to you everything you need to know. Just like you can speak to your past selves, your teenage self, and say, "Oh girl, it's gonna be a great ride, get ready." Just breathe in that positive expectation and joy and communicate. You can use your words to talk to your future divine self and impact the field from radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, visible waves, X-ray waves, or ultraviolet waves, X-ray waves, and gamma waves. The full light spectrum, breathe it in. Let's exhale with an Om. And inhale and begin to walk our hands back to center. And then we're gonna make our way slow and low over to the other side. First, lifting our heart and squaring our hips. Spreading those yogi toes. Let's even give them a little wiggle. And a big smile, and sit up a little taller and find that deep belly breath. Connect again to Muladhara, that root chakra. Visualize our body's electromagnetic field sending little signals, radio waves, infrared rays into the earth, like a giant mainframe computer. As we walk our hands forward, imagine the earth just receiving our signal and sending back to us corrective frequencies, energizing frequencies, uplifting frequencies, empowering frequencies, healing frequencies. With an Om. again, walking our hands back to center. Om Namah Shivaya. Once again, walking our hands forward, just noticing the differences. Come back to our breath. Gaze in your mind's eye. All right, super friends, rising on up. Let's swing these legs around, coming onto our knees, into our cats and cows. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti in. Let's spread those toes, curl those toes under so we can really stretch out our feet. So placing your toes on the ground. Let's even actually stretch one leg back. Stretch our right leg back, straighten it our left leg. And curl those toes, press into the ground, and really stretch out that whole back side of our body. From our neck, heels, all the toes. Get those little toes. Really get over to that little toe side. Stretch your neck around all the way to your big toe side. Breathe in. Notice any spaces that are opening in you. And then we'll bring this knee back down, keeping those toes still curled under. Let's stretch out the other leg, straightening that leg back. Curl those toes, press into the earth, really push back. Stretch your neck, wiggle that heel side to side. Really dance into those toes, really stretch out all of those meridian lines in your body. And use your third eye, visualize, watch all those different pathways lighting up. Like the movie Tron, all of the meridian lines in your body is lighting up with different colors. Glowing, ultraviolet, cerulean blue, and magenta hue. And that celadon, glowing yellow. Your whole body lighting up with colors. Neon red and orange, green and yellow, violet, neon purple and blue. And then let's bring that knee down, keeping those toes still curled under. And then let's give them a break. Let's come under the tops of our feet and just swim them out. And wiggle our hips and our shoulders side to side, and our neck and our faces. All right, then let's curl those toes under again. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti, big smile. Om Namah Shivaya as we arch our spine, push into the ground, drop our crown, bring those hips forward. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our drishti. Breathe in your tomorrows. Healthy, vital, beautiful, strong, empowered, gorgeous, vital, energized. Breathe in, drop your belly, lift your gaze, your drishti. Look up, big smile, reach for the highest energy. Exhale. Coming back to neutral center. Take those hips and shoulders side to side. And then pressing into the ground, lift those knees, straightening our legs, pressing back into your palms, downward facing dog, head falling through your arms. Reach those hips up high. Deep breath, bicycling those knees, one heel down at a time. Relaxing your face, tension in your neck, your jaw, your shoulders. Coming up on those tippy toes. And then let's start to just walk our feet up towards our hands and take it into a forward fold. So just bringing those hands closer and closer to our feet as our body opens up. Shake out any tension in the muscles of your face. Maybe even release your hands to your face and give yourself a little facial massage. Inviting all the blood to your beautiful face, beautiful skin, all the layers. Now let's place our hands back down on the ground and begin to bend our knees, sitting back on our feet. So you can have your feet flat on the ground or play with coming up onto our heels and our tippy toes. And if and when you feel, you can either have your feet wide and your knees open to the sides and your hands in your heart together. Or you can have your hands on the ground, bring your feet together, heels up, toes down, and bring your hands to your knees. And then we're gonna inhale, rise, coming on up, bringing our palms together, leaning up and back. Head rush. And hands come down into our heart. Just notice how you feel. And then coming on up to the front of our mats, our spaces. Let's inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift our heart with a flat back. Exhale, folding. Left leg steps back, left knee drops down. Inhale, rising up, stacking that knee over our ankle. Exhale, lowering that hand, push into the ground. Let's float back into plank. Deep breath in here. And as we exhale, shift our weight forward and bend those elbows, drop our knees, chest, and chin at the same time, keeping our hips up. Exhale, slither forward onto our belly, peeling up, cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down, lifting our heart. Exhale, lowering, curl those toes, pressing up through plank, back to downward dog. Feet, heels pressed down, hips high. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, shift our weight forward. Bring that left foot down. Bring that right knee down. And we're gonna elevate our arms up. low lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Curl the back toes, lift that knee. Float it on forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift our heart, half flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rise. Arms out to the side, palms up, deep breath. Lean up and back. Wheel hands into our hearts. Notice how you feel. Push down with your toes. Pull up with your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Imagine every cell smiling within you, like this new moon. Scorpio. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, right leg floats back. Drop that knee. Rising on up with our arms. Deep breath and exhale, hands come down. Stepping this left foot back into plank. Hands under our shoulders. Shoulders roll back and down. Deep breath in. As we exhale, shifting our weight forward, coming on down, knees, chest, chin. Heart down, squeeze those elbows in, hips up. Gaze up at that third eye. Deep breath in. All the way out as we rise on up, cobra. Press into the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Don't let them curl forward. Keep the back of your head pulling back. Deep breath, relax your lower back. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathe in this blue sky, the most powerful color for manifesting. The fairies say, exhale, lowering down, curl the toes, push up plank. Nice strong core. Hang out here for a breath or two. And if you'd like to take the 5-a-day push-up challenge, I invite you to play with that here and now. And then we'll go back to downward dog. Hips up high, palms on the ground, head falling low. Reaching those heels down, press into those flat palms. Release your back, release your neck. Find your breath, release your thoughts. Find the space. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's inhale our right leg up. Exhale, float it on forward. Dropping that back knee down. Arms up high, knee over our ankle. Big juicy smile. And exhale, coming on down. Knee up, floating this foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms together, leaning up and back. And hands into our hearts. Mountain pose, push down with your toes. Notice how you feel and what changes have occurred. So now let's play with a little balancing. So just anchor your feet, your right foot, into the earth. Spread those yogi toes. Grab the earth like talons. We're gonna magically turn into trees. Poof! What kind of tree are you? Palm trees. What kind of tree are you?
Fig.
A fig tree. Figgy, figgy, figgy.
What kind of tree are you?
I am an avocado tree. So ground those roots in and start to sprout. So bringing that left foot just to balance on that ankle, or you can creep it up to that inner shin, or you could bring it up to that inner thigh above your knee. Sprouting up, and if you feel watered and nurtured enough, you could bring it up to that crease in that other leg. And whenever you feel nice and stable, we can sprout our leaves and branches up high. Just find where your little seedling is today. Your little figgy. Figgy's one of my favorite tree friends. Figgy's actually my best tree friend. He's my neighbor. He saved my keys for me one day when I lost them. Figgy's a good friend. And I saved him from the burden of a twine that was hurting him very badly. So we have a really strong bond. Figgies and avocados. Now let's bring our hands down our center line to our heart. Shake that leg out and swing it forward and back with your arms. Still balancing. Woo. Swinging it. And release. Let's shake it out. And now's a great time for a 22-second drink break. Do you want some of this water?
Sure. Thank you.
It's holy water.
It's enough, an elephant. Thank you.
Yay! All right. So now let us come back to our mountain. Notice how you feel. Hands at our hearts. Find your center. Find your heart center. Find your body's balance center. Find your Ananda Ganda, your bliss center, your spiritual umbilical cord to your eternal nature. Anchor in your roots on the left side. And then we're gonna just start to sprout. Are we the same kind of tree on the other side or a different tree? Pomegranate tree on this side. Apple tree, an orange tree, a cherry tree. Papaya tree, a mango tree, a coconut tree. Climbing up the coconut tree. Don't fall out of it though. Maybe you can explore your branches. Maybe you can find different configurations with that leg. Maybe it changes the more you drop in and breathe. Now notice if you close your eyes, it's a lot more challenging to balance. If your eyes are open and focused on a non-moving place in front of you, that will make it easier to find that balance. In a world that's spinning so fast, hurling through space, creating a really good time all the time. Ha 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 ha. Deep breath in And releasing this leg, we're gonna swing it now. Forward and back. Activate the shoulders. Play with that balance. Prana, chi flow. And fun. All right, now shake it out. Notice how you feel. Come back to one more mountain. So inhale, arms up, hands together, and bring them down the center line to our heart. Press down with your feet, your toes. The left toe is the divine feminine, the right toe is the divine masculine. Envision those two channels going up your soles, up your legs, through your knees, your hips, pelvis, up your root, up your spine, dancing together and intertwined, up your brain stem into your mind. Left hemisphere, right hemisphere, and into that center line. The Sushumna Nadi as we inhale our arms up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive forward. This time. Inhale, lift our hearts. Let's walk our hands forward and our feet back, downward dog. We're gonna get into our hips, give them some love. So let's inhale this right leg up to the sky high. And as we exhale, bring it on forward, shift our weight, and then flip that foot over to the left side. Coming onto the side of that hip. So that right foot is over to the left, hips squared forward, flexing that right foot, and then just press ourselves back, straightening that left leg back behind, lifting our hearts high, squaring our hearts forward, coming onto the top of that back foot, big smile.
Diana says, we saw you on Long Island. You drew a picture of Christian. You both look great. You should come back.
Yay! Hi! Mwah! Fairy God fam. And as we exhale, let's walk ourselves forward into our sleeping swan. Yay. And now as we breathe, super friends, let's run some currents of love to the ground, to the sky, across our country, across our world. May everyone feel as great as we feel, and may we feel so great that everyone else does too. Super friends, Galactivate! Kapow! Our greatness is contagious. It's going viral on all the states. It's so good, you can't contain this. Because we are one with the infinite intelligence. Like Wonder Woman's invisible jet. We're flying right now, super friends. Galactivate! I need my singing bowls. Chung, 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 chung. Let's use our breath, let's use our sound, let's use our intentions, let's use an aum into our hips, super friends. Deep breath, ah, oh, ooh, and silence. Exhale. Last one, best one, super friends. Om for the world within you. And breathing our our way on up and swinging this leg on around and bringing those thighs to the ground, just stretching those hips down and rolling our neck around. Just noticing the differences now. And coming on back down, and you're gonna push up either to plank or to tabletop with your knees down or up, yogi's choice, and then back to downward dog. Reaching those heels down, pressing into the ground. Send all of your love into this world like we're planting seeds for our future selves. Happiness and joy and peace and bliss and fun and community and togetherness and kindness and love and community. All good for everyone, starting in you and me. Super friends, Galactivate! Kapow! Left leg floats high to the sky. Shoot rockets out your root chakra, kapow! Your soul's kapow! Make wishes like bazookas up to the blue hue overhead. Choo choo choo! And exhale, squeeze this left knee forward into our chest, and then flip that foot over across our body to the right side, flexing that foot and sending those hips square and back. Find that juicy spot, the foot flexed. And coming up onto the top of that right thigh, walking ourselves up, lifting our heart, big smiles. Hi, baby. And as we exhale, walking ourselves forward for a sleeping swan. Oh, where have you been, little peanut sauce? Fill up with the love of dog. Dog is love.
He wants Chad's phone number. Do you have Chad's phone number?
Fill up with the love of dog, super friends, as we start to rise on up. Hi, baby. And we're just gonna swing this leg around, back behind us, just stretching those hips down. Let's come into a Sphinx. On our forearms now. Bring our legs together. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Press the back of our occipital bone back. Pull up from our root, up into our brain. Deep inhale. Visualize yourself as the Sphinx, lion body, and pharaoh mind. Inviting the gods and goddesses mentality to be ours today in that space of Shivoham, the ultimate yoga, that oneness with the universe, the divine, and wellness, and science, and order, and structure, the golden age, the apex of our mind's eye, the Ajna chakra. Crown chakra blooming as a lotus, a Kamala, the top of our mind. Om Namah Shivaya. As we roll now onto our backside. Let's draw our knees in and rock our lower back side to side. Today's our Enlightenment Day, yellow electric sun, the yellow electric flowering sun, super friends. And today we are becoming electrified with the power of the moon, with duality and the power to choose, and to be in this eye of the storm, that catalyst for change, and being that change you want to see in the world. Being the goddess Devi. Let's cross that right knee over the left. Being loving and kind to ourselves, and motherly and sweet and nurturing and powerful and giving and generous and strong like a dragon. Hurrah! And smiling into the mirror and feeling that love of dog is everywhere. And blessing all of the abundance and the prosperity and the opportunities and the growth and the limitlessness as we extend our right arm up to the side and scooch our hips to the right as we drop our knees over to the left, taking a nice deep twist. Right knees crossed over the left, tucking those feet down, drop our knees down. Really coming onto the side of that left hip. Upper body to the right. Stretch your neck, stretch your eyes. Deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming on back to center. Squaring those hips, crossing that left knee over the right and squeezing those knees in. Lotus blooming on the top of our crown with 1,000 petals twinkling now. Meridians, reflexology points lighting up on our souls, illuminating all of those inner sparks of light. The inner joint. She's here to party. And then let's inhale, left arm and left shoulder up and back to the side as we drop that right foot down, scooch the hips to the left, and then let those knees fall over to the right as we turn our upper body, our head, our shoulders, our neck, our breath, our intent to the left. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling, coming back to center. Draw those knees in. And now I invite you to scan your body, super friends. If there's anything else you need before we go into our final resting pose, our Shavasana, just give that to yourself now. Any crunches, any water drinking, any covering yourself up. A few more breaths. And then when you're ready, we're gonna make ourselves on our way down onto our backside. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs open to the left and right side. Make sure everything is straight. If you need to use your blanket or an article of clothing to cover up your face, do so at this time. And we're gonna look up with our eyes at the top of your mind's eye. And then just relax into the silence now. Let go of your breath, let go of your ego, let go of the stories, let go of your mind, let go of your thoughts, let go of your worries, and simply just be aware of the I. I am. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. No. And now in our yoga, we rest and receive the yoking of our mind, our body, and our being, with our higher self, our future, where we are pure space, where we are infinite intelligence and life and grace. As we begin this life inside the universe of the Mother, let's now intertwine our souls and tether our energy field with the Mother of all. Receive and be healed by the Divine Feminine Universal, Mahadevi. Om Namah Shivaya. As we make now the sacrifice of life that has been, encircled by the womb of life and all that is feminine, beautiful, merriment, love, and peace, happiness and intelligence and grace and ease, listening with every fiber of our being, adventurous and beautiful, loved and so sweet. Let's open up our hearts, our body, mind, and soul to the most beautiful parts, to the love that is archetypal, to the feminine universe, from which all life begins. Let's take it up inside our hearts and let the love of the mother live forever within. In honor and reverence to the creator of life, receptive conception of a new self from inside, holding that archetypal space of the Christ in our spiritual womb, the second chakra inside. The Shavasana now blooming, flowering like a tree. Beautiful Christ child, the Krishna of the we. Allowing this Buddhahood to bless us this day. In the spirit of the Bodhisattva, life has always been this way. Om Namah Shivaya, Mahadevi, Parashakti, Jai Narayanaya, enveloping in this world everybody. The Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, which always exists, from which we began within a universe of motherliness. Let's allow the feminine energy to encircle our mind from the place from which we were conceived. Welcome the Father love inside, like a spiritual wave of energy, creating brand new life, being the catalyst for fiery change now from inside. Om Namah Shivaya. Little baby Shiva now appears, rising from the ashes and from the fire with the blue ray of the atmosphere. Let our tomorrows be not borrowed, but gifted with love and bliss. And may we receive this world beyond sorrow, cascading this motherliness, rising as a lotus, the Kamala, at the top of our crown, as we welcome this loving kindness, this loveliness into us now. We let the love of the Divine Mother sit on the throne inside of our hearts, right there with the Divine Father, love to love, heart to heart. Om Namah Shivaya. Yoked in unity, motherly and fatherly, feminine, masculinity, all in balance and harmony. At this point, we intertwine and entangle with yin and yang, unified. The Merkaba field begins to activate. We begin to turn it on and galactivate and spin so fast the vortex thrives. Into the matrix, the grid arise. The sacred plane of the astral sight. We see in our mind a brand new light. Kapow! The ultraviolet beyond 3D, glowing with a luminescence inwardly. A bioluminescence, we start to glow. Light body turns on. Super friends, Galactivate! Psh. Light blasting from our heart. The ultraviolet ray, the infrared warmth, radiating outwardly. So hot we start sweating and water starts to drip from every pore of our body as we leave behind the salt ocean. Like a Himalayan pink salt lamp we now glow, crystallizing within us. What a powerful Om, leaving behind a sparkle, a shimmer and a shine as we are ascended masters, stepping up that stairway, heaven's side. Breathing in the light, going gamma today. Higher self, higher mind, Padma Shivaya. Boom Shiva, boom Shiva. In our mind's eye we see a blast, a fountain, a geyser out our crown. Kapow! Galactically. The love of the Divine Mother can't be held within us anymore. It unites us all together, brothers and sisters, forevermore. We held within our arms, held and contained and loved and supported. No more crying, no more fighting, no more war. We're not aborted, but we are wanted. We are deserving. We are worthy. We are returning into the arms and the mother's embrace, for we are creators as we have been created. Om Namah Shivaya. Worthy and deserving, held and supported, nurtured and loved, respected and adored. We allow ourselves to be so loved by the feminine energy, which embraces the Father in our hearts unconditionally. Om Namah Shivaya. And in this place of worthiness, a trinity of deservedness, worthiness, respect for ourselves and others, connectedness to all of life, we are tethered. Non-separateness, but unity, the divine's in you and the divine's in me, with the highest good for all beings, starting with peace. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Breathing it into our fingers and into our toes. Wiggle, 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 let go. Arms overhead, up to the skies. Palms to our chest, down our center line. Hugging our knees, bring it up. To our chest, wrapping our arms around us, affirming we are blessed. We are successful. We are healthy. We are happy. We are vital. We are attractive. We are magnetic. Effortlessly living miracles. Sending our best now out to our world, to our brothers and sisters, to our political system. Send all our love to our country, our nations, to all of the world, our global harmonization, and call upon the extraterrestrial, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrians, all the star family, all the star nations, the Martians, the Venusians, the Mercurians, our whole solar system, all our Milky Way galaxy, all our fairy god family, all the divine gods and goddess streams come to us and be a part of our being. As we slowly come back now up to with the spine, head, neck, and spine, our mind uproot, aligned, aligned, there we go. Shoulders roll back and down, calm and peaceful. Gazing in and up at the Ajna chakra, visualize the miracles. Visualize ourselves becoming magnetic, magnetized to health, vitality, wellness, well-being, a serpent cracking open, rising up our spine. White blood cells working overtime, eating everything like Pac-Man that doesn't belong in our lives. Red blood cells growing fat like Santa. Jolliment, joy, happiness. Rising up with our center. We know what to do. We live in joy. We are loved and it's true. We are supported, oh boy, and we're filled with love for all of life as we sing our truth so loud day and night. We stand with our head tall, shoulders back and down, proud in this moment as we breathe and exhale loud. So relaxed, so peaceful, so worthy too, as enlightened Buddhas, this I and you. Hands now up, up, up to the skies, giving our prayers to the Most High. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 2 more times, may all beings be blessed, including me and you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Health, happiness, bliss, wellness, abundance, prosperity, joy for all of us. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Hands into our heart, peace for us all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That's peace. And the Guru within, Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hare Om. May the wisdom, the wise teacher always live inside the one eternal infinite light, honoring this source in you and me, and it feels like bliss. We bow and say it with me. Namaste. Namaste. And then, super friends, Galactivate. Kapow. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Kapow. Thundercloud. Yay. We did it, super friends. We saved the world again. High five. We saved the world again. Kapow. Yay. We saved the world again. Yay. Princess Charlie, we did it. Yay, we saved the world again. Good job, my super friends. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata. Bringing the beats to the mix tonight, Galactivators live stream, celebrating this time of voting. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so wonderful that the world is taking a turn for the feminine. It's so exciting to watch it unfold and watch it happen. And we're so grateful, everyone. Remember to vote. And every vote matters. Your vote, your voice counts and matters. So give it up for the Most High. Vote for Galactica. All right. So we'll see you on our live stream tonight, super friends. Peace and love. You're welcome to go to galactivators.com. Get our Galactivated clothes, singing bowls, sign up for our email list, give a donation. We heart you, we love you, be happy, be healthy, always reaching into your tomorrows. And see you later, alligators.
Bye.